I always thought stories about the backwoods, that eerie stretch of wilderness people warn you about, were just tall tales. My summer road trip along Route 66 changed all that. Asterisk, it was late at night. My RV had broken down miles from the nearest town, deep inside a forest no GPS seemed to recognize. The sky was clear, but there wasn't a single cell signal. I needed to find help. I grabbed my flashlight and stepped outside, feeling the crunch of dried leaves beneath my boots. Asterisk, I decided to take what looked like a shortcut through the woods, hoping to reach a nearby highway faster. The air was thick and silent, except for the occasional rustle of leaves in the breeze. As I walked deeper, the familiar sounds of the forest began to fade. Asterisk, then I noticed something strange. The ground beneath me stopped feeling solid. The usual crack of twigs and leaves was missing. My footsteps didn't make a sound. I glanced down, but the dirt looked normal, just covered in a thin layer of mist. Asterisk, a sudden chill ran down my spine as I stepped into a clearing, bathed in an unnatural, yellowish fog. The mist twisted and curled around a lone street lamp, standing crooked at the bend of a cracked road. The lamp flickered weakly, casting shadows that danced like ghosts. Asterisk, I checked my watch. Time was 2:13 a.m. My phone buzzed once, then died. No signal, no power. Asterisk, the forest around me seemed to pulse, the silence stretching thicker, heavier. Every direction I looked, the road and fog repeated endlessly. I was caught in a loop. Panic crept in as I turned to retrace my steps, but the path behind me twisted impossibly, looping back like a serpent devouring its own tail. Asterisk, a sound echoed behind me, a slow, dragging step. Not human. I froze, heart pounding. Footsteps matched mine exactly, but whenever I looked back, there was nothing but fog and flickering light. Then I saw it. A tall shadow crouched beneath the lamp's dying glow. Its limbs were impossibly long, dragging along the cracked pavement. Its head tilted slowly, as if listening to a signal no one else could hear. Its face, I couldn't see a face. It's just a dark void where eyes should be. Asterisk, I ran. The path twisted. Trees bent at impossible angles, and the fog thickened, swallowing the world whole. Behind me, the footsteps grew louder, more insistent. Asterisk, I tripped and fell into a hidden manhole covered by moss and leaves. The cover gave way, and I dropped into a narrow tunnel beneath the earth. Damp roots clung to the walls, glowing faintly with bioluminescent fungi. The tunnel stretched endlessly, but at the far end, I could see faint city lights. Freedom. Asterisk, I scrambled up and burst onto the highway just a few miles from my broken RV. My watch read 2:14 a.m. Only 1 minute had passed. Asterisk, but my shoe was covered in the strange yellow moss from that tunnel, and behind me, I could feel eyes watching from the darkness at the tree line, waiting for the next traveler to disappear into the backwoods.